Hi there, it's July 24th and time for Proverbs 24. Now, these are the last 11 of the 30 sayings we're supposed to have memorized, ready on your lips at all times, right? And it'd be good to go over this, 22, 23, and 24. And read them until this stuff is just second nature, right? So let's finish these up. Okay. Don't envy evil men or desire to be with them, for their hearts plan violence, and their words stir up trouble. Right? Common sense, right? Not everybody has that. Okay, the next one. A house is built by wisdom, and it is established by understanding, by knowledge. The rooms are filled with every precious and beautiful treasure. Right? Wisdom. You got those words? Wisdom. Understanding. Right? And knowledge. Okay. Those are the important words. Does it say by getting rich? No, it says by wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, right? The rooms are filled with every precious and beautiful treasure, right? Built by wisdom, established by understanding, and by knowledge. Okay? All these things you get from the Bible, okay? Okay, the next one. A wise warrior is better than a strong one, and a man of knowledge than one of strength. For you should wage war with sound guidance. Victory comes with many counselors. Right. All right. You ever seen a gang without a leader? Just tearing down and breaking everything. Right? 7. Okay. Wisdom is inaccessible to a fool. He does not open his mouth at the gate. Right. Too high for a fool. Right. There are fools that will never be wise. Right. Next one, the one who plots evil will be called a schemer. A foolish scheme is sin, and a mocker is detestable to people. Right. There's a lot of that going on now, right? He that imagineth to do evil, men shall call him an author of wickedness. The wicked thought of a fool is sin, and the scorner is an abomination unto men. Right? Schemer, author of wickedness, right? Lots of those around too. And some of them are getting caught now, okay? Sooner or later, they'll all get caught. Okay, the next one. If you do nothing in a difficult time, your strength is limited. Rescue those being taken off to death and save those stumbling towards slaughter. If you say, but we didn't know about this, won't he who weighs hearts consider it? Won't he who protects your life know? Won't he repay a person according to his work? Mm-hmm. Right. The notes over here. Man hath no trial of his strength till he be in troubles. Right. Right. You have no trial of your strength until you're in trouble. Right. No one can be excused if he help not the innocent when he is in danger. Right. You're supposed to help people, innocent people, right? Do something. Lord will know, right? If you could have done something and you didn't, right? Okay. Next one. Eat honey, my son, for it is good, and the honeycomb is sweet to your palate. Realize that wisdom is the same for you. If you find it, you will have a future, and your hope will never fade, right? Honey is good for you, makes you good, right? Wisdom is also good for you, right? Okay. The next one. Wicked men don't set an ambush at the camp of a righteous man. Wicked man, comma. Don't set an ambush at the camp of the righteous man. Don't destroy his dwelling. Though he is righteous, Though a righteous man falls 7 times, he will get up, but the wicked will stumble into ruin. Right? Never give up. A righteous person always bounces back. Right? Okay. And the next one. This is the 9th one. Don't gloat when your enemy falls, and don't let your heart rejoice when he stumbles. Or the Lord will see, be displeased, and turn his wrath away from him. Right? You're not supposed to gloat when your enemy falls. Okay? Don't let your heart rejoice when he stumbles. Right? People do, huh? Mm-hmm. And we're not talking about sports, okay? We're talking about wars. And, don't. Oh, right? Take that to heart. Right? The next one, don't be agitated by evildoers, and don't envy the wicked, for the evil have no future. The lamp of the wicked will be put out. Right? All these evil rich people, they don't have a future, okay? They're not enjoying life right now. They're worried. They're not sleeping because they're getting caught. And the final one. My son, fear the Lord as well as the king, and don't associate with rebels, for destruction from them will come suddenly. Who knows what distress these two can bring? Right? Fear the Lord as well as the king. Come on. We don't have kings now, but you're supposed to obey the law, right? And don't associate with rebels, those given to change. Destruction will come suddenly, and who knows what distress these two can bring. Well, so there you go. That's the 30 wise sayings. Know all of these, okay? We'll go over them. I found that if you read the first line in each one, it's, it tells you the whole idea. It's written very well. Okay. That's the end of the 30. And these are also sayings to the wise. Yeah. It is not good to show partiality in judgment. Whoever says to the guilty, you are innocent, people will curse him, and tribes will denounce him. Right? That happens, doesn't it? It certainly does, even in modern history. Mm-hmm. But it will go well with those who convict the guilty, and a generous blessing will come on them, come to them, right? There are some evil judges, just evil judges, bent on getting their way. A judge is supposed to rule by the law. What the law says, he is to interpret what the law says and not bring his personal feelings into it, but they all do. They all do. Okay. 26, he who gives an honest answer gives a kiss on the lips. That was a good thing back then. Okay. 27, complete your outdoor work and prepare your field. Afterward, build your house. Good advice, right? 28, don't testify against your neighbor without cause. Don't deceive with your lips. Mm-hmm. Don't say, I'll do to him what he did to me. I'll repay the man for what he has done, right? He says this over and over again. This is all over the Bible, okay? Vengeance belongs to the Lord, okay? If you do to them what they did to you, it makes you no better than they are, okay? If they did an evil thing, you are doing an evil thing. Hmm? God sees you doing an evil thing, right? Hmm. There's a little parable thrown in here, okay? This whole thing is a parable. I went by the field of a slacker and by the vineyard of a man lacking sense. Thistles had come up everywhere, weeds covered the ground, and the stone wall was ruined. I saw and took it to heart. I looked and received instruction. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the arms to rest. And your poverty will come like a robber, and your need like a bandit. Right? Right? Imagine back then, everybody had land and everybody had fields, and everybody had the possibility of making a profit and, making wine and taking care of themselves. Some that just didn't, right? The walls are dark now. The walls were there to keep animals out from eating their crops, okay? Didn't keep people out, but there you go. So let's read the first line of these, right? Of these, the last 11 of the 30 sayings you're memorizing, okay? Don't envy evil men or desire to be with them, right? A house is built by wisdom and is established by understanding. By knowledge, the rooms are filled with every precious and beautiful treasure. Everything you need is in the Bible, right? Wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. Okay? A wise warrior is better than a strong one, and a man of knowledge than one of strength. That's true. Wisdom is not accessible to a fool. You can tell these kind of people, you just can't tell them anything, okay? One who plots evil will be called a schemer. And that's a sin. Okay? If you do nothing in a difficult time, your strength is limited. Right? If thou be faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Right? Man hath no trial of his strength till he be in troubles. Right? And it always says, it doesn't say if they come, but it will always say when they come. So you will be in difficult times at some point in your life, right? And then you will find out how strong you really are. Okay? Eat honey, my son, for it is good, and the honeycomb is sweet to your palate. Realize that wisdom is the same for you. Right? Wicked men don't set an ambush to the camp of the righteous man. Right? A warning, wicked do not set an ambush. The righteous man falls 7 times, and he will get up again. Right? Don't gloat when your enemy falls, and don't let your heart rejoice when he stumbles. The Lord will see that and be displeased. Don't be agitated by evildoers, and don't envy the wicked. For the evil have no future, and the lamp of the wicked will be put out. Right? Don't be agitated by evildoers. Don't get mad at these protesters, right? Ignore them. If everybody ignored them, they would go away. My son, fear the Lord as well as the king, and don't associate with rebels. Right? Protesters. And that's the 30 sayings. What else is highlighted in here? It's not good to show partiality in judgment. Whoever says to the guilty, you're innocent, people will curse him, and tribes will denounce him. But it will go well with them who convict the guilty, and a generous blessing will come to him. Right. There's notes over here in this 1599 version. That's good stuff. Right. This is Judges. Okay. Judges should read this too, right? And the last one highlighted. Don't say I'll do to him what he did to me. I'll repay the man for what he has done. Okay. That's, well, there you go. That is chapter 24. And that is also the end of Solomon's actual first-hand account writings for a while. Tomorrow it will start. It's men of Hezekiah, king of Judah, copied, right? Students, or they found his writings, but a lot of this stuff we have already read, but they put it down. And then Solomon will be back in chapter 31, okay, for a while. All right, so the next, 5 chapters, I think, are Hezekiah's men's writings of what they copied down of Solomon's sayings. And like I said, some of them we've heard before, and some maybe we haven't. All right. Then 30 is Agar's chapter, my favorite chapter, and then 31, of course, is the last chapter, and we will get there soon, right? This is our 23rd time. We have one more time, and then we will be finished reading through Proverbs 24 times for 2 years, which is something I set out to do many, many years ago, and I've never done it till I was old. So, do I wish I had done it back in my 20s and 30s? Absolutely. Your life would have been different, okay? And if you're young, study this Proverbs for 2 years, chapter a day. Your life will be different at the end, okay? So, there you go. Stay tuned later today. We are still in the book of Acts, and Paul is in Herod's palace, and I think he's going to appeal to Caesar today, so, which may or may not have been a wise thing to do, but we'll do that. Give us a like if you think about it, and we'll see you next time.